Hey guys, it's Greg with Apple Explained, and today we're going to take a closer look at the NEXGADGET charging stand. Now this product addresses a problem I think most Apple fans are having today, and that is power management. Because every new device that Apple releases adds one more charging cable to our desk or nightstand, and I don't know about you guys, but my desk was becoming a power cable jungle by the time I got my Apple Watch. So I started looking into solutions to this problem and discovered a whole category of all-in-one charging stands that simplify power management and makes your desk look a whole lot cleaner. Now, out of all the charging stands I found while looking through Amazon, this model from NEXGADGET looked the most promising. If you want to check it out for yourself, there's a link in the description. It had great reviews and offered wireless charging, which many other stands didn't have. So I reached out to NEXGADGET and they were kind enough to sponsor this video so I could review their product in depth for all of you guys. And they actually took things even further by offering a free charging stand to the first 20 people who contact them. So if you happen to catch this video early, their email address is in the description. So when you buy one of these things, it shows up in a cardboard package and some assembly is required. Luckily, they provide everything you need to put it together, including a screwdriver, which is something I really appreciated. In fact, the only thing you need to supply to make this charging stand fully functional is an Apple Watch power cable. NEXGADGET provides the lightning cable needed to power your AirPods, in addition to a micro USB cable that powers the Qi wireless charging pad. There's also a power cable for the charging stand itself and a switch to turn it on, at which point it'll start delivering power to all connected devices. Now, once this thing is assembled, you'll notice that it's surprisingly solid, and that's because the charging pad and AirPod dock are both metal, while the base is made from a soft touch plastic. Something else I really appreciated about this stand was its reflective chamfered edges. It's a small design touch, but makes the product feel much more premium. Now let's explore just how functional this thing is. First is the AirPod dock. Because of its solid metal build, you can connect and disconnect the AirPod case from the lightning cable with as much force as needed, and you won't get any movement from the dock or cable. This was actually pretty impressive since I fed the cable through the dock myself while assembling, and it only took 2 small screws to get this thing secured in place. Now, something I found myself doing is opening the case while it's docked and grabbing my AirPods, then leaving the case open until I put the AirPods back inside, which is actually really convenient since the dock is much more accessible in this upright position compared to laying flat on my desk. And we find the second feature of this charging stand integrated into the AirPod dock itself, and that's the magnetic Apple Watch connector. Now this is my Apple Watch power cable that I fed through the charging stand while assembling, and I love charging my Apple Watch this way. It eliminates the annoying problem I have in the dark when I can't tell which side of the charging cable is the magnetic side, and I have to fumble with it before actually connecting my watch. It also activates Nightstand Mode on the Apple Watch, which I use as a digital clock before going to bed. Now, I want to point out that many of the charging stands I found didn't integrate the Apple Watch connector with the AirPod dock, and it's something I really enjoy about this model since it gives the whole thing a much more clean, seamless look. Now, the third feature is probably one of the coolest, and that's the Qi wireless charging pad. I tested this out with an iPhone X, and it worked without a case and with a case. So this is definitely the most convenient way to charge any device that has wireless charging capabilities. But there's an extra feature here that really takes this to the next level. You can actually adjust the height of the charging pad to allow your device to charge in portrait or landscape. And this is a big deal for people who like watching videos on their smartphone, because this means you now have a stand to prop up your device while watching videos, but also charge it at the same time. And that's one of my favorite features of this thing. So the fourth feature may seem minor, but it's a clever addition, and that's a place to store your Apple Pencil. Now, I don't actually own an Apple Pencil, so I keep a ballpoint pen there instead, but that just proves how flexible this charging stand is depending on your needs. Now, the fifth and sixth features of this model are on the back, and those are 2 USB ports for connecting additional devices to charge as needed. And I highly recommend you guys check this thing out. There's a link to it in the description. It's not only made my desk setup much cleaner, but it's made charging all my devices more convenient, and it's opened up a couple USB ports on my computer that were previously used by power cables, so that's also something I appreciate. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this close look at NEXGADGET's wireless charging stand. Don't forget to subscribe if you'd like to see more product reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.